Welcome to my Colombia stories. This one's terrifying. 8 hours. Just gone. Erased. I woke up on a street corner in Medellin with no phone, no wallet, and no memory of how I got there. Marcus here. 27. Just finished my degree in marketing. Saved up for 2 years to do this trip. 3 months through South America. First time travelling solo. I'd heard about Scopolamine. Devil's breath. My friends back home warned me. Don't accept drinks from strangers in Colombia. I said I'd be careful. Said I'd done my research. I was careful. Until I wasn't. Let me tell you how 2 girls I met on Tinder stole $22,000 in one night. I landed in Medellin on a Thursday. November. Rainy season. Checked into a hostel in El Poblado. Nice area. Backpackers everywhere. Digital nomads at every cafe. Spent Friday exploring. Walked around Parquelleras. Metro to Pueblito Paisa. Grabbed lunch at a place overlooking the city. That night, lying in my hostel bunk, I downloaded Tinder. Just curious, just browsing. Swiped for maybe 20 minutes. Matched with a few people. Most didn't respond. Then I matched with Melissa. Her profile wasn't anything special. 5 photos, normal stuff. Her at a park. Her with friends at a restaurant. Selfie in a coffee shop. Photo with a small dog. Bio said, "Love my city. Love good food. Looking for interesting conversations." She messaged first. "Hola, welcome to Medellin. Thanks, just got here yesterday. First time in Colombia. First time in South America. Wow. Big trip. How long are you staying? Maybe 2 weeks here, then Bogota, then maybe Ecuador. 2 weeks is good. Gives you time to see the real Medellin, not just the tourist stuff." We messaged back and forth for maybe an hour. About travel. About what I should see. She recommended places. Guatapé, Jardín, Comuna 13. You should go to Comuna 13 on Sunday, the graffiti tour. It's incredible. I was thinking about it. Is it safe? Yeah, during the day with a tour, definitely. She seemed normal, helpful, not pushy and not flirty, just friendly. "What do you do?" I asked. "I work in marketing too, for a local agency, social media mostly." We talked about work, about clients, about campaigns. She knew her stuff. Asked good questions. Around midnight she said she had to sleep. Early morning meeting. "Talk tomorrow?" "Yeah, for sure." Saturday morning. She messaged at 10. "Good morning, sleep well?" "Yeah. You?" "Not really. Stressed about work, but it's fine. What are you doing today?" I told her my plan. El Poblado walking tour. Maybe hit some museums. That sounds nice. Museums here are actually good. Not boring. We kept chatting throughout the day. She'd message between meetings. I'd respond between walking around. Around 4 p.m. she asked what I was doing for dinner. No plans. Probably just grab something. Near the hostel. "My friend Carolina and I are cooking tonight. Want to join?" I hesitated. Going to someone's apartment. That seemed fast. "It's just dinner," she added. "We're making bandeja paisa. Very traditional. And it's me and my friend, so it's not weird or anything. 2 girls. That actually felt safer than meeting one girl alone at a bar. What's bandeja paisa? It's like the most Colombian dish. Beans, rice, meat, plantain, avocado, arepa. Everything. You'll love it." "Okay, yeah, that sounds great." "Perfect. We're in Laureles, I'll send you the address." She sent it. Calle 76. Apartment building. I looked it up on Google Maps. Nice area. Residential. Safe. "What time?" 7? That gives us time to cook. "Should I bring anything?" "Just yourself. Maybe some beer if you want. But we have wine." I told the hostel staff where I was going. Showed them the address. The guy at the desk nodded. "Laureles is good. Safe area. Just don't drink too much. Stay aware." "I will." I took a taxi. Got there at 7. The building was nice. 5 stories. Yellow and white. Balconies with plants. Security guard at the entrance. Older guy. Uniform. "Hola, I'm visiting apartment 4B. He looked at a clipboard. "Name?" "Marcus, I'm meeting Melissa." He nodded. Didn't check anything. Just waved me through. I walked upstairs. The building smelled like cooking. Garlic, onions, someone's dinner. 4th floor. Found 4B. Knocked. Melissa opened the door. She looked like her photos, maybe 26. Jeans and a loose sweater. Hair in a ponytail. Barefoot. Smiling. "Marcus, you made it." "Yeah, traffic wasn't bad." "Come in." The apartment was small. Living room, kitchen visible from the door. Bedroom I could see down a short hallway. Clean, organised, framed photos on the walls, magazines on the coffee table. Normal. Carolina was in the kitchen, chopping plantains. She looked up, smiled, waved with the knife. "Hey, I'm Carolina. Marcus. Melissa told me about you. Marketing guy from the States." "That's me." She went back to chopping. Reggaeton played from a speaker on the counter. Not loud. Background music. "Want a beer?" Melissa asked. "Sure." She opened the fridge, pulled out a Club Colombia, unopened, handed it to me. I opened it myself. Took a sip. "Cold." "Good." "Sit. Relax, this is going to take a while," Melissa said. I sat on the couch, watched them cook. They moved around the kitchen like they'd done this 100 times, comfortable, joking with each other. "How long have you two known each other?" I asked. "Since university," Carolina said. "We studied together. Now we're roommates. Cheaper that way," Melissa added. Medellin rent is expensive. They had ingredients everywhere. Beans soaking in a pot, rice in a rice cooker, ground beef browning in a pan, plantains sliced and ready to fry. "You guys do this often? Cook for random travellers?" They laughed. "No," Melissa said. "You're the first, but I like meeting new people, and Carolina loves cooking. So, why not? Plus," Carolina said, "it's nice to practice English. We don't get to speak it much." Their English was good. Better than good. Almost perfect. We talked while they cooked. About Medellin. About the changes in the city. About Pablo Escobar tourism. "Do people still ask about him?" I asked. "All the time," Melissa said. "It's annoying. Like, that was 30 years ago. The city is different now. But tourists love it," Carolina added. "The tours, the museum, it's complicated." They asked about the States, about my life, about why I quit my job to travel. I spent 4 years in college, got a degree, got a job, and I realised I hadn't seen anything. Hadn't done anything. I wanted to see the world before I got stuck. "Stuck how?" Melissa asked. "Job, apartment, routine, you know, the trap." "I get that," Carolina said. "Sometimes I want to just leave. Go somewhere new, but it's scary." "It is scary," I said. "But also, it's the best thing I've ever done." After about an hour, the food was ready. They plated it. Huge portions. Beans, rice, ground beef, chicharron, fried egg, plantain, avocado, arepa on the side. "This is insane," I said. "How do you eat this much?" "You share," Melissa said. "Or you eat half now, half later." We sat at the small table. 3 chairs. Barely fit. The food was incredible. Rich, filling, every bite different. "This is the best thing I've eaten since I got here." "Better than tourist food?" Carolina asked. "Way better." We ate, talked, laughed. They told stories about growing up in Medellin, about their families, about weird dates they'd been on. "Tinder here is terrible," Melissa said. "Guys just want one thing." "Same in the States," I said. "Everywhere, probably," Carolina added. After dinner, we cleared the plates. I offered to help wash dishes. They refused. "You're the guest, sit, relax." Melissa went to the kitchen, came back with 3 glasses. Pink liquid. Fizzy. Sweet smell. "What's this?" I asked. "Colombiana," she said. "It's a soda here, pink, very sweet. We mixed it with a little aguardiente, like a cocktail." She handed me one, took one herself. Carolina grabbed the third. "Salud," Melissa said. We clinked glasses. I took a sip. Sweet, incredibly sweet. Like bubblegum mixed with artificial strawberry. The aguardiente burned underneath, but the sweetness covered it mostly. "This is really sweet," I said. "That's Colombia," Carolina said. "We love sugar." I took another sip. Then another. It was good. Different, but good. We kept talking, about music, about festivals. They told me about Feria de las Flores, the flower festival in August. "You should come back for it," Melissa said. "The whole city changes, it's beautiful." "Maybe I will." I finished my glass. Maybe 10 minutes passed. That's when I noticed it. My hands felt heavy, like they were filled with sand. I tried to set my glass down. Took more effort than it should. "You okay?" Melissa asked. "Yeah, just tired suddenly." "Long day of walking," Carolina said. I nodded, tried to stand, my legs wobbled, sat back down hard. "Whoa." "You should rest," Melissa said. Lie down for a bit. Yeah, maybe. But something felt wrong. Really wrong. My mouth wouldn't form words properly. My tongue felt thick. Heavy. Melissa and Carolina looked at each other. Not worried. Just knowing. That's when I realised. This wasn't the alcohol. This wasn't being tired. This was something else. And I was in serious trouble. I tried to stand again. My legs wouldn't cooperate. Melissa grabbed my arm. Gentle. Like helping a drunk friend. Easy. Let's get you to the couch. She guided me. 5 steps. Felt like 50. My feet dragged. Heavy. Like walking through mud. I collapsed onto the couch. Tried to stay sitting. Slumped sideways instead. What did you put in that drink? I tried to say it, but it came out slurred. Thick. Wrong. Shh, just relax, you're fine. She sat on the coffee table, facing me, picked up my phone from where I'd left it. Unlock this for me. No. The word barely came out. More breath than sound. She held the phone up, right in front of my face. Face ID. It unlocked. I wanted to look away, close my eyes, but I couldn't. My eyes stayed open, staring straight at the screen. Good boy, she said. She started typing, swiping. I watched her fingers move across my screen. Melissa sat next to me, put her hand on my shoulder. Don't fight it. It's easier if you don't fight. I tried to push her away. My arm twitched. Didn't move. Just twitched. Carolina was in my banking app now. I could see it. The blue and white interface. My checking account. $11,342. She tapped. Swiped. Tapped again. Zelle, she said to Melissa. How much? Max is $2,000 per transaction. She typed in a phone number. I didn't recognize it. Sent $2,000. Confirmed. I wanted to scream. Wanted to grab the phone. Wanted to run. But my body wouldn't listen. I just sat there, watching, unable to do anything. She did it again. Different phone number. 2,000 more. Again and again. 4 transactions. $8,000 in maybe 3 minutes. Savings? Melissa asked. Carolina nodded and switched apps. My savings account. $4,512. 2 more Zelle transfers. Account empty. I felt tears on my face. Didn't realise I was crying. Couldn't wipe them. Couldn't move my hands. Almost done, Carolina said, like she was comforting me, like this was for my own good. She opened PayPal, linked to my checking account, sent $800 to one email, $600 to another, $400 to a third. Then she opened Binance, my crypto app. I'd been saving in Bitcoin, Ethereum, some smaller coins. Investment for the future. 2 years of putting money away. She transferred it all. Wallet address I'd never seen. Just copied and pasted from somewhere. Bitcoin, $6,800. Ethereum, $4,200. Gone. In seconds. She switched to Coinbase. Same thing. More crypto, more transfers. Then Bitpanda. Every account I had. She found them all. My email was open. She could see everything. Every login. Every saved password. Stand up, Melissa said. What? Stand up, Marcus. My legs moved. I stood. Didn't want to. But I stood. We're going for a walk. She grabbed my arm. Carolina grabbed the other. They walked me to the door. I tried to resist. Tried to plant my feet, but they just kept moving. Obeying them. Not me. We left the apartment. Down the stairs. Past the security guard. He looked up. Saw me between them. Todo bien? He asked. See, he had too much to drink. We're taking him to get some air, Melissa said. In Spanish. Smiling. The guard nodded. Went back to his phone. We walked outside. The street was quiet. Dark, maybe midnight. Maybe later. Where are we going? I managed to ask. ATM, Carolina said. You have cards, right? My wallet, back pocket. I'd forgotten about it. We walked 2 blocks. My legs moved automatically. 1 foot, then the other. I wasn't controlling them. An ATM, Bank Colombia. Blue and white. Take out your card, Melissa said. My hand reached into my pocket, pulled out my wallet, pulled out my debit card. I didn't want to, but I did it anyway. Put it in the machine. I did. Enter your PIN. I did. 4 digits. The same PIN I'd used for 10 years. Withdraw 2 million pesos. I pressed the buttons. 2 million. The max. The machine made noises, spit out bills. Carolina took them, counted them quickly, put them in her purse. Next one. We walked 3 more blocks, found another ATM, de Vivienda this time. Same thing. Card in, PIN entered. 2 million pesos out. Then another. A smaller bank. Same process. Then one more. 4 ATMs total. 8 million pesos. About $2,000. Each time I watched myself do it. Watched my hands move. Watched the money come out. Watched them take it. And I couldn't stop. Couldn't scream. Couldn't run. People walked past us. Couples, a family. A guy on a bike. Nobody looked twice. Just 3 people walking at night. One guy a little drunk between 2 friends helping him. That's what it looked like. That's what they wanted it to look like. We walked back to the apartment. Up the stairs. Back inside. They sat me on the couch. Good job, Melissa said. Patted my head. Like I was a dog. Carolina opened my laptop. It was on the coffee table. I'd forgotten they had that too. She logged into my email. More accounts, more passwords. More crypto exchanges I'd forgotten about. A smaller one. Some coins I'd bought months ago. She transferred those too. Then she opened my Apple ID settings. Changed the password. Changed the recovery email. Changed the phone number. I watched her type. Watched her lock me out of my own account. Why? I tried to ask. It came out as one syllable. Mumbled. Because we can, she said. Not mean. Just matter of fact. Melissa checked her phone. We should finish up, it's late. Carolina nodded. Closed my laptop. Melissa went to the kitchen. Came back with a glass of water. Drink this. She held it to my lips. Tipped it. I drank. Didn't want to, but I drank. That'll help you sleep, she said. Sleep. That sounded good. I was so tired. So heavy? My eyes started closing, couldn't keep them open. Where should we leave him? Carolina asked. Not here, too risky. Take him to Laureles, lots of drunk people there. He'll blend in. Okay. They lifted me, 1 on each side. Walked me back downstairs, past the security guard again. Too much aguardiente, Melissa said to him. Laughing. He laughed too. They put me in a taxi. I heard them talking to the driver in Spanish. Couldn't understand. Couldn't focus. The car moved, stopped. Moved again. Then they were gone. Just me and the driver. Then nothing. I woke up on concrete. Cold. Wet. Rain on my face. Opened my eyes. Blurry. Everything blurry. Where was I? Streetlights, buildings, sounds, traffic, music, voices, Laureles. I recognised it. The plaza. What time was it? Looked around, dark, but people were still out. Stumbling, drunk. Loud. How did I get here? Tried to remember. Melissa, Carolina, dinner, the pink drink. Then pieces, flashes, the couch, my phone, ATMs, walking, drinking water. Then nothing. How long was I out? Patted my pockets. No phone, no wallet, no keys. Tried to stand, fell. Tried again. Made it to my knees. A guy walked past, stopped. Hermano, you okay? I don't know. He came closer. Looked at my face. You got drugged. Scopolamine. You need help? I need to get to my hostel. Where? El Poblado, I think. Blue building. I don't remember the name. He pulled out his phone. Made a call. Spanish. Fast. A taxi pulled up. He talked to the driver, gave him money. He'll take you to El Poblado. You tell him when you see your hostel. Thank you. Be careful, man. This city. You got to be smart. He walked away. I got in the taxi, stared out the window. Everything looked familiar but wrong. Disoriented. Dizzy. My head felt like it was full of broken glass. Then I saw it. My hostel. The yellow sign. There, that one. The driver stopped. Let me out. I stumbled to the door. Knocked. The security guy opened. What happened to you? Drugged. Robbed. I need my room. He looked at me. Concerned. Helped me inside. Walked me upstairs. I collapsed on my bed. Fully clothed. Shoes on. Passed out again. Woke up at noon. Sunlight burning through the window. My head pounded. Mouth dry. Body aches everywhere. Sat up slowly. Looked around. My backpack, my clothes, my laptop. Opened my laptop. Still worked. Logged into my email. That's when I saw it. Dozens of emails. All from last night. Time-stamped between midnight and 4 a.m. Your Apple ID password has been changed. Zell, You sent $2,000 to Binance. Withdrawal request confirmed. PayPal. You sent $800 to... I clicked through them, one by one. Counting. Zelle, 8,000. PayPal, 1,800. ATM withdrawals, 2,000. Crypto, 16,500. Total, $22,300. Everything I had, 2 years of saving, gone, in one night, in 4 hours. Because I went to dinner. Because I trusted 2 girls who seemed nice. Because I drank something sweet and pink. I closed my laptop, sat there, staring at nothing, and then I cried. The hostel manager knocked on my door around 2. You okay? Security said you came back pretty rough last night. I told him what happened, showed him the emails, he wasn't surprised. This happens a lot. Dating apps at Scopolamine. You need to file a police report. We went to the station in El Poblado. Waited an hour. Talked to an officer. I explained everything. Showed him the emails, the transactions. He looked bored, like he'd heard this story 100 times. You need to go to the Fiscalia, we can't help you here. When? Monday, they're closed weekends. That was it. No investigation. No questions. Just go somewhere else. Back at the hostel, I called Apple support on my laptop. My Apple ID was stolen. They changed everything. I need access back. I'm sorry, sir, but without the registered phone number or recovery email, we can't restore access. They drugged me. They stole my phone. This is fraud. You'll need to file a police report and submit it to us. Then we can review your case. My bank said the same thing. Those transactions show your biometric verification. You authorised them. I was drugged. I didn't know what I was doing. We'll need a police report. File a fraud claim takes 30 to 60 days. The crypto exchanges were worse. Once cryptocurrency is transferred, we cannot retrieve it. Blockchain transactions are permanent. Every call, same answer. Police report. Investigation. Weeks, months, maybe nothing. Sunday morning. I went back to the apartment. Laureles, Calle 76. Same building, same security guard. I'm looking for Melissa and Carolina, apartment 4B. He looked confused. 4B is empty. Been empty for months. What? I was there 2 nights ago. Nobody lives there. The owner is in Bogota. It's for rent. But I was inside. They cooked dinner. We sat at a table. He shook his head. Maybe they broke in. Squatters do that sometimes. Use empty apartments for a few days. Can I see it? I need the owner's permission. They were gone. The apartment was empty. Like they were never there. I called my mum on video. Told her everything. She cried. Come home, right now. Book a flight. I can't. My ID was in my wallet. I need to go to the embassy first. Then go. And come home. This trip is over. I thought about it. Going home. Broke, defeated. 1 week into a 3-month trip. I'll think about it. She wired me $500 through Western Union. Enough to survive for a few weeks. Monday. Fiscalia. 3 hours waiting. Finally filed a report. The officer was honest. These cases are very difficult. They use fake names, fake profiles. They move constantly. We rarely find them. He gave me a copy, case number at the top. That was all the police did. I spent the next few days reading online. Found stories just like mine. Reddit, Facebook groups, TripAdvisor warnings. Dozens of victims. Same method. Tinder, dinner invitation, pink drink, scopolamine, face ID, everything gone. Some lost more than me. Some lost less. All of them got the same response from police. We'll investigate. Nothing happened. I found one thread where a guy said he'd met another victim at his hostel. They compared notes. Same girl. Different name. 3 months apart, she was still operating. Still finding victims. Still taking money. And nobody could stop her. 2 weeks later, my bank reversed $4,800. About 20%. The rest was my responsibility. Face ID authentication. Biometric verification. I'd authorised it. Even drugged. Even unconscious. Even with no memory. The system said I approved it. So I approved it. Crypto was gone forever. No appeals, no reversals. $16,500. Just gone. Total loss. $17,800 after the bank reversal. 2 years of saving. Disappeared in 4 hours. I didn't go home. Stayed in Colombia. Finished my trip. But everything changed. I stopped using dating apps. Stopped going to people's apartments. Stopped accepting drinks I didn't open myself. The trust was gone. The openness. The belief that most people are good. Every conversation felt like a trap. Every invitation felt like danger. That's what they took from me. Not just money. Not just memories. They took my ability to trust. My ability to relax. My ability to enjoy this trip the way I'd planned. If you're traveling in Colombia, if you're using Tinder, if someone invites you to their apartment for dinner, for drinks, for anything, say no. It doesn't matter if it's two girls. Doesn't matter if it seems safe. Doesn't matter if they're cooking authentic food. It's not worth it. Meet in public. Always. Coffee shops. Restaurants. Places with cameras. Places with witnesses. Don't accept homemade drinks. Don't accept cocktails you didn't watch being made. And if you think you'll see it coming, if you think you'll be careful enough, if you think it won't happen to you, you're wrong. I thought all those things. I'd read the warnings. I knew about Scopolamine. I still went. I still drank. I still lost everything. Don't be me. Thanks for sharing that, Marcus. That's a lesson nobody should have to learn that way. This is my Colombia Stories. Catch you in the next one.